I'm going to be talking about sleep props today. It's a common term used in the sleep world and the parenting world, but sometimes I forget that some people might not know what a sleep prop is. So, as we soothe ourselves into sleep, there's a way that we like to fall asleep. Some of us like to be in a certain position or have the window cracked open or the fan on. Whatever it is, we have a way that we soothe ourselves into sleep. Babies are the same, except if they rely on a sleep prop to fall asleep, they're going to have a hard time falling back to sleep in the middle of the night when they wake up without their prop. So some examples of sleep props are only falling asleep in the car seat, getting rocked to sleep, getting a bottle to sleep, a pacifier to sleep, patted to sleep, breastfed to sleep. Basically anything that you are doing to put your child to sleep. Of course, these things are really helpful with newborns and they're necessary with newborns because they don't have self-soothing skills. But once they reach that 12-week mark and they're learning how to self-soothe, it's ideal if we get rid of sleep props completely so that your child can learn to fall asleep independently. With sleep props, we want them to develop self-soothing skills instead. So once we get rid of one, we want the other to happen. Some self-soothing mechanisms could be rocking their head back and forth on the mattress. It could be touching their neck or their face. It can be sucking on their fingers or their thumb. Sometimes self-soothing can actually be a bit of crying. They can chat themselves to sleep or sometimes sing themselves to sleep. Whatever it is, your baby will find a way that they like to soothe themselves into sleep. You might find that your little baby is a complete wiggle worm, and that's part of their self-soothing skill. So, for example, my daughter, I always put her in the middle of the crib, and whenever I check on her before I go to bed, she's always up against crib rails on one of the ends. She loves to be right up against something. I think she just likes the confinement, but your baby will find a way that they like to fall asleep, and they'll do that every night to put themselves to sleep. So the thing with sleep props, it's not the prop that's the bad thing. It's the prop association. So because your child can't fall asleep without that prop, then they're going to have a really hard time falling asleep when they don't get it in the middle of the night. So then they'll need assistance from you. So by eliminating sleep props, they're also eliminating the need for you to go and intervene every time they wake up. And you'll find that your baby will quickly learn how to self-soothe and put themselves right back to sleep.